A single bag of expired Huel has never traveled this far. I found this bag of chocolate Huel Black Edition in a student living space in Cambridge, abandoned by a previous roommate, expired by 8 months. And after a quick Google search, I decided to rescue it, give it a home, take it under my wing, and bring it to the top of this Korean mountain. Every day I've been eating a few scoops of this baby, and this is the story of how I eat Huel every day while traveling. Hey guys, welcome to my Huel review, Black Edition, dressed appropriately. Basically this video is going to be an in-depth, unsponsored review of me consuming Huel every single day, and I'm going to share my thoughts on the nutritional components as well as my personal experience of using it and any changes I've noticed in my body. So let's get started. So for those of you who haven't heard of Huel, Huel is a meal replacement company. They make all sorts of meal replacement products. To be completely honest, I am not a fan of meal replacements. I think they're often full of crap, and I personally prefer to eat whole foods and get my calories from that. I also don't mind cooking, so it's not as if I'm personally burdened by the task of preparing fresh whole foods. That said, I've had my eye on the Huel Black Edition for quite a while because the actual ingredients are quite nice compared to many other meal replacements. I will say this Black Edition is very different from their other products. Their original powder has many more carbs, their bars have a lot of sugar, their drinks have a bunch of ingredients that I'm not a fan of. So to me, this is really the only product I would consider consuming regularly, but still I was skeptical. I didn't want to bite the bullet and buy a bunch of bags and then not eat them. But then the weirdest thing happened. I actually found 2 bags of abandoned Huel that no one wanted, and the crazy thing is that the 2 flavors that I found were the 2 flavors I was literally considering ordering a day before. It was the chocolate flavor and the unflavored, unsweetened version. So the only caveat with this whole review is that this chocolate bag is expired by 8 months, and the unflavored, unsweetened one I think is expired by like 11 months. But to be honest, it hasn't really affected the taste or the experience for me. I've obviously have nothing to compare it to, but it doesn't seem expired to me. So when they say nutritionally complete, the idea is that you could live off of Huel and technically get everything your body needs. Now, obviously on this channel, I'm always talking about how all of our bodies are extremely unique, and the amount of vitamin D one person needs to stay within a healthy range might be different than another person. So I would never ever consider replacing a large portion of my diet with a product like Huel, but I have been interested in potentially supplementing my diet with something like this that is basically a highly balanced protein shake in my mind. So now let's get into my review. There are 5 things I really noticed throughout my experience of using this. The first thing I noticed is that my digestion felt really good while drinking this. I have such a sensitive stomach and digestive system that usually doesn't take well to these sorts of blends. So this blend actually also contains probiotics, and I don't know if it's the probiotics, I don't know if it's the micronutrient blend. My digestion has felt really good drinking this, and I do not say that easily or lightly at all. Second thing I noticed, my nails have grown stronger since drinking this. I don't know if it's all the B vitamins. Usually my thumbnail is not this long and strong, and that is just amazing. I've genuinely, surprisingly noticed my nails have been feeling so healthy and strong since drinking this. The third thing I noticed is that it is very satiating. One of the reasons I typically avoid products with sugar is that I feel like it just makes me hungry and doesn't satisfy me. Even the chocolate Huel, which has a bit of added sugar, is so satisfying and will keep you full for hours. Depending on how many scoops you use, that will obviously affect how many calories you're consuming and how long you will be full, but in general, the fact that it is a very balanced mix of protein and fats, and there's also some fiber in there with the flaxseed, and you're drinking this in water, it is surprisingly satisfying. You finish drinking it and you're just good to go. There's no need for more. Related to this point is my 4th point, which is that drinking Huel every day has really minimized my cravings. I have this personal theory that cravings often reflect deficiencies that our body is trying to reconcile. So if we are craving a lot of fatty things, it's probably because we haven't been eating enough fat recently, or if we're craving a lot of salt. Cravings are usually our body telling us something. Perhaps because this is so well balanced, I drink this and I have zero cravings just throughout my day. That is pretty neat. And my fifth point is that I have saved a lot of hassle and money by drinking Huel once a day, every day. Obviously, while you're traveling, you want to explore and experience the local cuisine. But if you are traveling without a kitchen for many, many weeks and you have 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, potentially a snack in there as well, it's pretty exhausting to always be eating out. And sometimes you just want something that's quick and easy and affordable. And that is where Huel really shines. It is the perfect quick breakfast, it's the perfect quick lunch on the go, it's the perfect snack. I haven't eaten Huel for dinner yet because dinner is usually a meal where I like to eat something really nice, but logistically this gets a 12 out of 10 because I can make it anywhere. All I need is water. So to quickly reflect on the different flavors, I have both the chocolate and the unflavored unsweetened. The unflavored unsweetened tastes like you're drinking quinoa, which is not bad, but it just tastes very earthy and healthy. And I feel like this would be amazing to have at home and put in a shake with bananas and blueberries and kale, and you can make a whole experience out of it. Whereas while I'm traveling and I don't have a kitchen and I just have water, I've been gravitating more towards the chocolate because it's a little bit more delicious and it's also less expired, so I feel psychologically a little bit better about drinking it every day. Obviously these bags are big and do take up a lot of room. So what I would suggest is that if you have some travels coming up, you could just portion out a few portions and bring those with you. It might only be a bag that's this big and that will last you for several days, and you'll always have a balanced, delicious, and convenient meal on you wherever you go. So I also think it would be great for backpacking, really anything where convenience is key, but you also still want to be eating healthy and feel good. It is really hot in this Korean forest. Let me show you guys around. I have to share with you something I love to get at the Korean convenience stores, and it is just this little pre-cooked piece of sweet potato, like cooked to perfection, so delicious, and it's the most convenient thing. So now I just travel with pieces of sweet potato in my bag. Taking a bite of this and eating a cashew is so good. I swear I'm gonna create some sort of protein bar with sweet potatoes and cashews. I would love to know your thoughts on meal replacements. If you've tried them, if you hate them, let us know down below. And as always, let's get some really interesting conversations going in the comments. Also, let me know if there's anything that you want me to try for several days or even several months. I love being a health guinea pig. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.